Manager pushes me to come in sick on a WFH day for a really important reason.
I work a desk job and my role is flexible working. I was told when I started here 2 months ago that meant I could fit working in office and working from home around whenever I wanted. Awesome. Perfect for me because I have an unpredictable health condition, so when it flares up it's best to be at home. I work from home 2 days a week and in office 3. My manager has had no issue which days I choose and she just asks me in the morning if I'm at home or in office. Well, last week my manager texts me and tells me she really needs me to come in. I tell her I'd rather not, I'm feeling really unwell and it's going to be a WFH day today. She reiterates that I'm really needed in office and she's happy for me to show up late.
So I filled myself up with meds, knowing I'm going to be dealing with the side effects the rest of the week, so haul ass into the office at 10 a.m. Guess why she really needed me in the office today? To fire me. Apparently the time needed to train me while working around my disability was inefficient.
She could have fired you from home. Annoying.
I was working a temp job through an agency about 10 years ago, and one day my manager popped his head round my cubicle all friendly and said, "Hey mate, the temp agency asked you to swing by for a chat, you can head over now if you like." Went over to the agency, which was a 2 minutes walk across town, and they told me the company had fired me. They said I wasn't allowed back in the building. I'd left my bag, coat, scarf etc. all in my locker because I thought it was just a random chat/meeting. They told me the company would post it to me in the next 2 weeks. Needless to say I was pissed, and refused to leave until they'd found a way to get my stuff immediately. Ended up standing in reception while security went up and got it all for me.
Companies are stupid.
I'm also disabled, and I'd really recommend talking to a lawyer. As others have said, the ADA is powerful. Many lawyers offer free consultations. Edit, don't think I've ever gotten 1K upvotes. Better working conditions, y'all. That sucks. This is one of the few times it might be worth reaching out to a lawyer to see if they think you might have any chance of successfully suing. That's going to depend on whether your disability is protected by law, how big the company is, and other interactions.
That is a dick move and there is a special place in hell for those people.
In a previous post last month you mentioned you were fired from your job working at a pub for getting a second job. Was this the second job? How unlucky to lose both jobs so quickly. Previous post.
Unfortunately, being there just 2 months, likely within a probationary period, makes it easier for them to do this. Not sure if lawyering up will do much good, unless they were specific about the disability in the termination. On the bright side, you've only wasted 2 months there. Probably not a company that would have been a good fit for you in the long term, and at least you didn't have to invest more of your time with them. All the best with the job hunt op.
If you're officially disabled, then they just handed you a guaranteed lawsuit for being fired for being disabled. Contact a lawyer today.
https:/r/antiwork/comments/seef94/manager-wants-medo-quit-second-job-fire-smeffer/. So, you got fired from your second job for not quitting this job a month ago. And now this job is firing you?
Write into HR. Inform them. Nothing will happen. But it will be in her file. And if they need ammo to fire her, well, Terry's precedent.
I think the one time I'd be fine with being fired over Zoom would that instance. WTF.
Did you hit her?
If your disability is one of the reasons they fired you, you should definitely talk to a lawyer. Contact the EEOC and a lawyer. As others have said, your disability, if it's documented by a doctor, most likely gives you protections under the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act. If you signed any paperwork when they fired you, you may have signed away your right to legal protections. The EEOC website can help you determine whether or not you are legally protected under the ADA. https://www.eoc.gov. I'm gonna say it louder for the people in the back. You cannot legally be fired for being sick, injured or disabled. This sounds like a lawsuit based on the ADA. Contact a lawyer ASAP, you could get serious money here. I do have a disability as well, and my scumbag boss pulled this same tactic at my first job. Scumbag had me work 4 hours that day. Then at noon, he called me into the office and handed over my termination papers. I hope he gets run over by a train. It doesn't seem likely that someone fired someone saying your disability is inefficient to train around. Surely they said performance was not up to standards and probably had a coup of emails as documentation in advance. If this. What disability do you have? How aware was the management of this disability? The Americans with Disabilities Act offers very strong protections to those with medical conditions. I know I have multiple sclerosis. Was fired 3 days after telling a previous employer and was able to win a lawsuit against them. If the manager and HR were aware of your condition and used that as a reason to fire you, they have violated the ADA and you can sue and win. The time it took to train me around my disability was inefficient. Talk to a lawyer. This seems like discrimination against a disability. This is illegal. If you live in the USA, you can sue them for this. I once commuted 2 hours just to be fired. My only reply was, "You couldn't have done this over the phone?" And then walked out.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.